Hi guys, welcome back to my studio. As you can see, I have a lot of colors of green here with me today. Green is actually, and I didn't know this until this week, the official color of Mental Health Awareness Month. When you see the ribbons that are green, that is Mental Health Awareness. And it's very important that we understand that people struggle with mental health. Even if you don't, you probably know someone that does. And that means, we should try to be empathetic, understanding, offer help. It's important that we don't make fun of people who are struggling with mental health. It's important that we reach out to our fellow man and woman and offer an ear. Sometimes just listening to someone can change the path of their day and maybe even their life. So I challenge you today to do something that makes you happy or that might make someone else happy, or even that might just help someone get through their day. If that means making a piece of art, so be it. If it means calling someone you haven't reached out to in a while, do that as well. You just never know, what your kind words, what your lentful ear can do for someone else. And I think it's important that, part of being a human is that we have humanity, and having humanity is caring about other people. So, that's my soapbox for the day. I hope that if you are struggling with mental illness, that you can find, some reprieve in some way. I find that art is very therapeutic, and a lot of people read books, they detail cars, they put puzzles together, whatever can get your mind on a different path. I know telling people who are depressed to just get happy is not the way to go, because being sad and being depressed are two completely different things. Being sad is a moment in time. It's something you're sad about. Being depressed is a chemical imbalance in your brain that's making you feel down, like way down, and you don't know why. It's not like, oh, you know what, just get happy, you'll be fine. It doesn't work that way. So I think we all just need to realize that. And, I think in society we're getting better about it. And as more people open their eyes, more people realize that we need to help where we can. So anyway, with all that said, I am going to layer a cup and pour it over my little thingy here. I don't know exactly what you call it. I've not used it before. I might have to do a couple cups. This is a 16-inch round canvas, so we'll see. And then after I do that, I'm going to swipe through it, and then I think I'm going to spin it out. Put my little spinner things on last night. I haven't used it yet, so that's probably why it looks so clean. It'll not be clean by the end of the day, I'm sure. So, all right, let's get to layering these cups. I got something on my little doodad here. Come here, doodad. All right, it's just a little piece. Oh, and my colors, I mixed them all up a while ago. I know this has some Peridot by Deco Art Extreme Sheen. I know this is a Liquitex Basics Metallic Green. This is a custom color with some yellow and green. And then this is a dilute. I didn't put much in there, but it is Golden Moss Green. I liked how it was kind of pastel looking. And then this is Table Scraps, I believe from the baseball pour. So things don't really go to waste here. I like to use up my paint. I did strain it, because if you don't strain your paint, you can get chunks. And speaking of that, let me make sure I have my tweezers ready, because even though you try not to get chunks in there, sometimes they just happen. And then I have my torch. Okay, so let's get to layering. I'm going to start with this lighter color. Remember, when you're doing these, if you have different colors, be mindful of how colors mix together. These are all green, so I'm not really concerned about it. But, you know, if you don't understand a lot of color theory, or you've not had any training, get a color wheel and it'll show you, what colors are complementary, what colors will look good together, and mine even shows me what colors I can mix together to make other colors. So that's nice to have that resource. I remember a lot of color stuff from high school, but sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So, then sky, and I'm gonna put some resources for mental health support in the description box. So, if you know someone that may need some help, feel free to share that with them. Every little bit helps, in my opinion. And I think the suicide hotline is still active. I know they were talking about doing away with it at one point, but I think it's still out there. Sometimes, like I said, just talking to someone is enough to make people realize that tomorrow's another day, and what you're going through at the moment is just a snapshot in time. Your families will miss you, and they love you. All right, so this cup is pretty. Happy colors. My goodness, look at those colors. All right, so I am going to start to pour over this doodad, doohickey, I don't know what you call it. And we'll see how it goes. Paint's really thick, so I'm probably not getting the same pattern as I would have had if my paint was thinner, but it's okay because we're swiping through it anyway. I just kind of wanted to see what this thing would do. Okay, let that run down a little bit. Sometimes if you poke in the middle, you can make it meet faster. Okay, now, I don't think that was enough paint, so I'm gonna layer another cup up. Kind of do some smaller swirls without the doodad. That's okay, we're gonna wreck through it. Goodness. Like I said before, disaster here. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's do Mr. Sparkles. All right, here we go. Let me switch my cameras actually. Okay, let's do this other cup here. Do the other one here. And that's just a flow extender to make sure that, you know, if there's some design on there that I like, that it won't get rolled over on itself, because you don't want that. Let me pop some bubbles. Sometimes I don't have any rhyme or reason for what I'm doing. I just go play in the paint. But, you know, it's okay to make changes to your plan. Sometimes it's hard because you want to be in control all the time. You know, maybe you don't have an issue with that. I don't think I do. Get the excess off of here. Sorry, that took a while. All right, here's my palette knife. I'm using a blue concoction to swipe with. I've got it mixed with the Aussie Floetrol. And I think my first one, I'm gonna go here, go that way. We'll see what happens. Bubbles on there. Not really. Okay, here we go. This way. Oops, I lifted it up too quick. That's okay. We'll go over that later. All right, this one, I think I'll go like this and kind of reach that one again. Since I lifted up too soon, it kind of made this look here. I don't really like that, so let's go that way. Big those are. That's nice. Turn this around. I think I'll do kind of want to do it the other way. Maybe this way. Now, do I leave the center like that or do I go through it? Don't really want to, but it's the only flower in there, so just go around the edges. Let's see. It's pretty. Do I do one more here? I think I do. All right, I'm gonna start here, go up there, I think. Yeah, start here. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna spin this, see what we get. And I have to move my camera. Do a spinny. First time using this spinner, I'm not really sure how to do it right with these measuring sticks on there. But I know how to tilt. Ooh, this is very, very interesting. I think I like it. You don't have to be in a hurry when you tilt. I know sometimes I go a little too fast. Okay. All right, the canvas is covered. Ooh, sparkly, sparkly peridot. Man, I love peridot. I actually really like this. I was worried it was gonna be too like green, like same color green, you know, because of the way they mixed, but I actually really like it. Spin a little bit to get some extra paint off. Big belly in the way. All right, here we go. I love that. There's just so much to look at. Let me torch it. All right. I actually kind of like how that's kind of watercolory looking. Maybe not that part there, so I might try and tilt that off. I don't know where my paint's at right now. Down here. All right, I don't want to lose all that guy. I really like him still, so let's take him back. Okay, so composition-wise, I like that that's not in the middle. I like it over there. I think I might do some little, I don't know what you call them. What do I want to call those? Let me go get my thing and think about it. I don't know. These little connecting lines, I guess you could call them. I don't like this harsh line here. So I'm just gonna do that number. I like that a lot better there. And then, sorry, sometimes I hold my breath and then I breathe too hard. Let's see, maybe this guy here. And this up here. Like that. Okay, well, I actually think I'm done. This is gonna dry really cool, I hope. I always say I'm done and then I'm not because I'm so indecisive. All right. Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to mess it up. I was trying to maybe get some of this off of here because it just seems like a lot and that's bunched in there, but I think if I do that, this is gonna go all wonkier than it already is. So yeah, I think that's good. Let me show you. Ooh, so pretty. I know my lights are still see them even though I put a thing on them, a diffuser. Okay, well, that's it for this one. I did finish the baseball pour and I'll have that video up soon. I did the modeling, or not modeling gel, but the, what do you call it? Extra, or heavy gloss gel by Liquitex. And it turned out pretty good. I like it. I just want to wait till it's a little bit more dry. And so yeah, check my description for the links to the mental health support like I mentioned earlier. And go out there and be a good human today, all right? Take it easy. Bye. Here's a little bit better look at the wet results. Take you in here. I think it is so awesome how that ribbon just kind of showed up. I didn't intend to do that, but that is amazing for Mental Health Awareness Month. Sometimes the art makes itself, which is really cool. So this definitely has brightened my day, and I hope that it brightens your day as well. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.